Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro Wrestling Report Primetime Extra with no E, just an X.
Just the extra?
Yeah.
Extra.
Damian Nelson sitting alongside that guy, David
This
Hero.
guy.
You are that guy, aren't you?
I'm the head conductor.
You're that guy.
Yes.
How's that working out for you?
You know what?
I understand Dixie actually asked you to be the caboose, and
No. Joseph Park is the caboose.
so you guys are literally on the Dixie train.
Absolutely.
That's disturbing. Anyways, it's time for Extra. We didn't get enough time. The interns didn't leave us enough time to talk about Raw this week, David.
No,
So
they did not. And there's a lot that happened on Raw. A lot of closure, a lot of new open doors.
He talked about it a bit in DWHS, the situation with Daniel Bryan. But let's talk more about the fact that the Wyatts decimated him backstage.
Oh, they did, didn't they?
And destroyed Daniel Bryan, who we didn't see on SmackDown. Will we see him coming up this Monday night on Raw? Who knows? But what does this mean for Daniel Bryan, who was the darling of the world just 1 week ago?
It means that Daniel Bryan is now mid-card, which is where Triple H has always said he has been.
B+?
Yeah. The interesting thing is that as a consolation prize, they let Daniel Bryan put the yes or no lock on Shawn Michaels before he got demoted.
Where was Shawn Michaels' help?
I wanted to know why Triple H and the Shield weren't down to save HBK. I think that's going to come back around again also.
How so?
Because Shawn Michaels be like, hey, I was there for you in the cell. You weren't there for me.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he was to do on Miz TV last night.
It could have been.
He had left the building, much like Elvis and Ray Charles.
Yeah, and they're
Not
very
Ray Charles,
similar.
but James Brown.
Ray Charles will get lost leaving the building.
Why?
He can't see.
Well, he has handlers, helpers.
I'm sure. Okay.
Maybe he has a head conductor as well.
That's anyone has a head conductor.
The Wyatts also attacked CM Punk, who had made Ryback without Paul Heyman tap out. That was a bit surprising.
The Wyatts have now become a bigger faction than the Shield, because now they've gone after CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, two of the more popular names on the Raw brand. Absolutely. It's going to be very interesting the next couple weeks.
You've been anti-Shield. You've not agreed with the way the Shield has been used in the last few weeks.
No, I haven't, because it's been the same thing every week. It's either Dolph Ziggler or it's been the Usos or it's been Daniel Bryan.
Right?
It's the
When
Usos.
I say ooh, you say oh.
Ooh. So.
Ooh.
So. But you know what I mean? They need to let them be vicious. Let them be just the Shield that when they first came in. Taking care of business.
Dissension shown this past Monday night, though, and Dean Ambrose saying he's the only champion left in the Shield. That look that Roman Reigns gave him is not to be dismissed.
But that's just...
And he was not included in the match on SmackDown. Was Reigns last night.
Just tease it. Listen, those guys separate are not as good as they are as a unit.
Roman Reigns, I think, is probably the standout of that
And
group.
I said that from the beginning.
I don't recall.
I did.
My hearing aid wasn't
But
working.
the fact of the matter is those three need to be together. If you look
For how
at
long,
it,
though? Any good group is there for other reasons.
No, if you look at it, when the Freebirds,
Fabulous.
when they broke apart, they weren't as good singly as they were together as a threesome.
Who was the standout in that group? Michael Hayes.
Michael
of course,
Hayes.
who got the biggest out of
But
that.
Terry Gordy was a fantastic worker.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so if you look at other three factions, even if you look at the Four Horsemen, Ric Flair was a standout, but Arn Anderson on his own wasn't as good as he was as when he was in a tag team.
No.
Demolition. They never split those three up. I'm just saying, you got to keep the three together.
So what's next for the Wyatts? A
they're-
program with Punk, a program with Bryan. Are they working for the Authority? Are they working for McMahon?
I can't believe that Vinnie Mac or Triple H or Stephanie would sit down and have a meeting with the Wyatts and conduct business.
The devil made me do it. Who's the devil? That was new this week.
Could be The Undertaker.
Ooh.
It could be Kane.
Kane, who surrendered his mask to Stephanie McMahon, saying that it is best for business, surrendering to the Authority, if you will.
It's going to be... There's a lot of what-ifs right now. There's a lot of different ways things can go, and I think that's what's going to keep things fresh and interesting as long as they don't give it away too quick.
Well, we'll see what happens coming up in just 2 nights' time on Raw this upcoming Monday night. In the meantime and in between time, remember to head on over to PWRshow.com, find out all the details, and order your tickets for the big event in Pittsburgh for the Royal Rumble with Kevin Nash, and also sweet and sexy tickets for WrestleMania. You can get your tickets for WrestleMania right now, PWRshow.com, and as well, the big event, SWO, the Shenanigans World Order, coming to New Orleans as part of WrestleMania
World Order.
weekend. All that available right now at PWRshow.com. In the meantime, for that one, this is Damian Nelson saying thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Halloween. Is today the All Devil's Day
it's
or whatever
all,
that you were talking about?
Yeah, something like that.
Enjoy, be safe. We'll talk to you soon.